Get this giveaway ready. I did not bring a box for the good goodies to go into today. It's fine. It's all fine. It's all fine. All right. Thank you so much, Ink Picker. We're glad to be home. I can tell you that. Don't get me wrong. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. But I am glad to be home. I'll tell you this. While I'm getting the giveaways fired up and ready, I will tell you this. What's up, The Gap? Welcome in. I will tell you this. There's two things I did not like when we were out. One was the water in the hotel had a water softener, so you could never really tell, like, when you washed, if you got all the soap off or not. So I was constantly like, is the soap still on me? Is the soap off of me? And the other thing, what was the other thing? There was one other thing that I didn't like. I can't remember.
Fucking water at the dam.
Yeah, the water, and then there was something else.
The water at the barn was orange.
Oh, the water at the barn was orange. So what I mean by let me explain. So, for example, the water at the barn where Elle was doing the shows was being fed from like a big stock pond. And that stock pond, I don't know why, but they filled in all of the dirt with like Oklahoma red dirt. So we have horses that Elle is trying to get ready to go and be shown. And those horses have like white socks. So like, I'm going to go ahead and let's see, is it 7? It is 7. I'm going to start the first giveaway. Giveaway's going. So guys, make sure that you enter the giveaway. It is absolutely free. All you have to do is follow me. I will follow you back at the end of the show. Giveaway is going to be this pocket knife right here. Cool little pocket knife for the giveaway. So make sure that you do enter the giveaway. But as I was saying, yeah, the water at the barn was brown because it was being fed from that stock pond. So she was washing horses and trying to get them white, but then they weren't turning white. It took us a while to figure it out. What's up, Grams and Pops Vintage? Hey, how's it going? But yeah, those are my two complaints. The water at the hotel was the water softener, and then the water at the barn was crazy. But other than that, can't say I complain. I did go out and thrift, so if you guys haven't yet, make sure you do follow us on YouTube. I will be posting that video not this Thursday, but the following Thursday. And you will be able to see some footage from the actual show and stuff like that.
Okay.
If that's something you're interested in. Elle, I think, has finally...
It's not a pin, but it is a charm.
She has retrieved the thing. You want to tell us that this is the one that we're going to be auctioning tonight? And before I show you guys, all the proceeds from this in the auction for this pin from her personal collection, which means this is a pin that she did wear while she was in the service. So it will all go to what charity?
Till Valhalla Project.
All the proceeds from this particular item will go to that. So this is the item. You want to tell us about it?
It's a Marine Corps charm that you can wear with your uniform or in civvies. I've had that since 2007, probably.
So we will be auctioning this off, and all the proceeds from this particular item, when it goes up for auction, will go to, say it again,
the Till Valhalla Project. I'll also drop it in the comments so you guys can look into it. It's an amazing organization. They provide families of fallen military men and women with placards with their picture. They help active duty and veterans deal with like PTSD. They do a lot of camaraderie projects to get people together, to get veterans together. They offer therapy and counseling, retreats. It's very near and dear to my heart.
So all the proceeds from this will go to that organization. I was going to get her phone. She walked over to tell you guys about it. She will drop it down in the comments. But welcome to the live stream. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday, everybody. And we did have dinner. We had pizza. What did you guys have for dinner tonight? Drop down in the comments to let us know so we have dinner ideas for tomorrow. But we did have pizza. I had pepperoni. What was the other one you guys had? Oh, no, Steph bought the pizza. It's some bougie word. I don't know. Some fancy. Some chicken thing. All right, let's get in.
Chicken and tomatoes and potatoes. So.
Bougie. I'm simple. I like cheese or I like pepperoni. It's very simple. All right, let's get it going. If you guys haven't yet, make sure you check out the store. But other than that, I'm going to get the first item. I'm just going to start at the bottom of the list and work my way down. Also, too, there's 5 people here. 1 person's entering the giveaway. Make sure that you enter the giveaway. It is absolutely free. All you have to do is follow me. I will follow you back at the end of the auction. It will be for this pocket knife right here. So, first item up tonight is going to be a watch. It is a FMD men's watch. Let me dig it out of this bag right here. See, Addison said we had chili dogs.
I love chili.
There's one thing that's near and dear to Elle's heart, and that's beans.
Oh my God,
She loves beans, and she loves herself some chili. So that's right up her alley, and our son is definitely on a hot dog corn dog kick. Grams and Pops had pork, steak, and pasta. Here it is. Let me tilt this down because I can't see, but you guys' comments. It's like right in my line of sight. Just a little bit. There we go. Uh-oh. Stay up here. Don't fall. All right. Elle has dropped the link down in the comments for the organization that all those proceeds will go to. I'm trying to get this watch situated so you guys can see it. Here is the watch. I have it upside down. Here is the watch. It is going to be a FMD men's watch. I'll go ahead and start the auction on that one. This is what the front of it looks like. Here is the back of it. And I did test it. The things, they do spin, so it's still good. Probably just needs a battery. It does have, this is the strap. Here's your buckle. This came from a TNT estate sale. This was in one of TNT's $10 fill bags. All right, giveaway's running. Who's going to get the giveaway? Looks like Teresa with Grams and Pops Vintage. Thank you so much. We will get that sent out to you. Also, guys, while I'm thinking about it, if you did purchase something from us during our auction on Thursday while we were in Tyler, all your packages went out. They are sent out. They went out this morning. When we got back, I'm not going to lie to you. Welcome in, Miss Muffet. I was tired. I was beat, dead dog tired. Like, so tired. I did, however, get them all packaged on Monday, but I didn't make it to the post before they closed. But they went out this morning, so they are off into the mail, and you guys should be getting them soon. So just want to let you guys know that. All right, what do we got next? We got another watch. It's going to be a GG woman's watch. Oh, it's in this bag over here. I set this bag over here so I could grab things out. We'll let you know. This watch, it does have a small crack in it, but it's right here, so you can barely see it. But this is what the watch face looks like. Here's the back of it. It has the big GG logo on it. It has a red leather strap. We'll go ahead and start the auction on that one. That is what it says there. What does that say? Brock's tenor, whatever that means. But here it is. It is a GG branded women's watch. Let's see if I can cut my fingernails off today, so I can't really like pull these things out I can't even get it pulled out. But yeah, we'll let you guys know it does have a small little ting ting right here. It's got some bling bling on it. It's got a ting ting right here and some bling bling. Let me wet my whistle real quick. We have sweet tea and water today for our beverages. I can't tell you one thing I did get. One thing I did get when we were out at the show was a tan. Y'all, this tan, you ready for this? Look at this. Look at the tan. I got a very nice base layer going. I will tell you that. And I got tanned here and I got red back in this region. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. We had a whole lot of fun. Next is going to be some earrings. I thought these were really cool. I haven't seen a pair like this. Miss Muffet's already in this one for $1. Says that these need to come home with her. And I'm okay with that. Let me get them out of this bag. So I put everything in bags so it would be easier to get to because some of this stuff's kind of small. But here they are. They are gold-toned yellow rhinestone teardrop earrings. And here is the back. I'll show you guys the other one. Here is the other one. And here is the back of this one. We'll go ahead and start the auction on that one. But they're just really cool stones. Like, really cool stones. Here's what the clasp looks like. I don't see many clasps like this. I don't know. This is the earrings I wear, so I don't wear these frilly frou-frou earrings, so I couldn't tell you much about them other than I just think these look cool. Some really cool little earrings right here. Miss Buffett stealing it for $1 and winning. Oh, I dropped one. All right, Miss Muffet got it. Let me find it on the floor. It made it. It's safe. All right, Miss Muffet, I will start you a pile of good goodies. Thank you so much. I didn't bring a bucket over here for the good goodies. Yeah, I was in a rush because I was trying to get that thing down for Elle. All right, what do we got next? All right, next we have some Hello Kitty stickers. I did get this while we were out and about thrifting, but I couldn't get it to load in the last auction. Cinderella, welcome in. This is what we're going to be doing. It says it's tattoos. It clearly states tattoos. They look like stickers to me, but it clearly states tattoos all over this package. I'll go ahead and start it. There are 24 tattoos in there. Hello Kitty and friends. If no one wins this, I'm going to rip this open and we're going to put these tattoos on our kid. He loves tattoos. I mean, we have tattoos, so he genuinely loves them as well. I don't know, who is this? I know this is Hello Kitty. Is this the and friends part?
I guess so.
Huh. Oh, he's up here too. I don't know nothing about Hello Kitty. Nothing about Hello Kitty. But kid has some tattoos now. Yay. All right, next is going to be a multi-function tool. Let me get it out. It's kind of like a Leatherman without being a Leatherman. And it's heavy. But it's got tons of little knives, saws. It's got like a Phillips head. It's got the screwdriver. It's got scissors. I will try to take some of this out really quick so you guys can see it. Like I said, I cut my fingernails off today, and it is going to be difficult to get this out of here. But I will try to get some of them. There we go. I got some of them out of there. You can see the scissors. It's got a saw, bottle opener. There's a pocket knife right here. There's another bottle opener here. Got your corkscrew. We'll go ahead and run it for $1. I mean, this is good to have. Like, throw it in a bag because you never know when you might need it type situation. Like I said, you guys know knives are a weakness of mine, so I have plenty of this stuff, so I don't need any more. I'm holding out for actual Leatherman. I really want a Leatherman, but I do have some of these in the toolbox. Grams and Pop said, "How was the horse show?" It was freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. We had so much fun. The showing of the horses went great. We got a whole bunch of seconds, and we got a grand champion and what was the other big one? Reserve champion.
Our new baby horse, fresh off the truck.
Yeah.
Reserve champion. So he was second highest in points for the week.
Yeah. One of our horses is he's a thoroughbred, and he used to be a racehorse, and this is his first A1 show. And he's the one who got the reserve grand champion. So he did freaking amazing. Also, Elle's boss, who is I guess you could say the instructor, Rachel?
Yeah, she's the owner and trainer.
Owner and trainer. That's what it is, trainer. See, they have all these fancy words for words that already exist. But she jumped it's the 20.5s.
Meter 25.
Meter 25. That's what it is. And that's the highest she's ever jumped. And she had clear runs, so that was really, really good. So the show was amazing. A lot of hard work, but it was amazing. We had a lot of fun.
So much work.
So much work. All right. Next is going to be a necklace. This necklace was super, super, super cute. I said was like it doesn't exist. Is super, super cute. Let me dig it out. Here it is right here. Like I said, I try to put everything in little baggies so it'd be easier for me to get to. For some reason, I still struggle, but it's fine. All right. And I even took pictures of this like on a mannequin and stuff so you guys can get really good idea of what it looks like. But tell me this isn't cute. Tell me this isn't precious. And I don't get into this frilly frou-frou stuff. Here is your clasp. Here it is. I'll go ahead and start it. But look at all the colors. You got purple, pinks, orange. And then in here you got orange and brown and pink and silver. Oh, I didn't even notice that part. But yes, it's a super cute little necklace. Super freaking cute little necklace. This is a good fall necklace. Definitely a good fall necklace for sure. Here is the back of it. Even if you didn't keep it on this chain, it would still be a really cute necklace. All right. What do we got next? Next we have it's a Pandora set. Let's see. Let me grab it on here. It's a Pandora's Box Tree of Life's bracelets. Looks like Miss Muffet's already in this one, $4. I guess I could show you the baggie. Here is the bag. And then there's 3 of them. So you have a gold one. Here is the little Tree of Life. And they have like little diamonds inside here. And then you have like a rose gold kind of color one. And then you also have a silver. The silver, you can see the diamonds in here really, really well. The other ones, it just because of the coloring and the lighting. But you will get all 3 of these for $1, plus the little thing that it comes in. But it is a set of 3 of Pandora Tree of Life bracelets. What are you guys into? Do you like rose gold? Are you a gold or are you a silver? I am more of a silver person than anything.
I like silver and rose gold.
Elsa, she's a silver and rose gold. I have a gold necklace. It is a Girl Scouts pendant that I wear. And then, of course, I always wear my silver one. Miss Muffet's going to take... Oh, Miss Muffet's in for 3. Who else popped in there I missed? All right, looks like Miss Muffet got it for 3. Thank you so much. But yeah, I'm definitely a silver girly for sure. Thank you so much, Miss Muffet. We'll add that to your pile of good goodies. Grams and Pop says, I am gold person. I wear 1 piece of jewelry, and that is my wedding ring.
That's fair.
That's fair. Elle likes rose gold, but she's also a teal girly. Don't let her lie. She likes herself some teal. But I'm more, this is my band. I wear a very basic band, and I have a gold one that I wear with my gold necklace. But that's it. I don't do a whole bunch of jewelry. And believe it or not, Elle is a frilly girl. I will give her that. She is a frilly girl, but she doesn't wear a whole bunch of jewelry either. She is a girly girl at heart. All right, next we're going to have some more earrings. These are some peach tasseled earrings. I want to say these are vintage just because of the house that they came out of. Everything was pretty vintage in there. This came from an estate sale. Was a TNT estate sale.
I do need some turquoise Grams Pops. I do. I do.
She's been looking at some, it is antler. This lady makes, here are the earrings while I get off topic. Here they are. They do have a little ball right here, and this is the spot that, you put them on your ear. I'll tell you about those while we run these. But they are some peach little tasseled earrings. But Elle has been looking into some antler earrings. Antler rings, where this lady takes actual, like, deer antler and makes them into wedding bands and stuff like that. She has like little diamonds and stuff like that. Super freaking cool. Super, super freaking cool. But just some tassely fun little peachy earrings. Okay. Let me wet my whistle. Y'all, when I drink tea when I do these lives, I feel like I'm more thirsty. But I will tell you this, when we were at the show, I didn't get a bunch of tea. I drank lots of water and Gatorade. All right, next we're going to have is a peach pearl bracelet. Where's the baggie with the bracelets? Here they are. Oh, I had it in my hand, then I dropped it. Okay. Here she is. All right, here's what she looks like. I know that the lighting probably isn't going to, but it is a pink color. Here is your clasp on here. But it is a pink pearl bracelet. And she's running for $1. Grams and Pop says, my daughter-in-law has an antler turquoise ring. That's what she wants. We looked at some. She sent me a thing, and I picked the one that I liked. So, but yeah, she definitely loves herself some turquoise. Turquoise is like her it color, like if she had like a, preference. But right now we have some pink pearl, and it is a bracelet. There's your clasp. All right. I'm making a mess on the table. All right, next let's run a watch. This is going to be a Prestige medical watch. It is still in its container. Here it is. I don't think this has ever been worn. Let me open it up. I don't think this has ever been worn. No, this is new. I think it's been taken out of here before. I think I took it out of here because this was on our eBay store. But yeah, no. So here it is. I'll take it out of here just because it's been taken out because like the plastic, I moved the plastic, but it's never been on someone's wrist. It still even has like the instructions in here. Let me see if I can get it out easily without like messing something up. Okay, yeah, I got it out pretty easily. But yeah, you can tell it's like flat. And if someone did, they probably got it out and tried it on, and that was it. But here it is. That's what it looks like. I'll go ahead and run it. Grants and Pops is in this one for $1. There's the other side. It does come with the case and its manual. Does still come with the case and manual. I had it on our eBay store and just couldn't get it sold. So I'm taking a page out of Corey's book, Teresa, and we are getting some of this stuff moved out. Cinderella's in it for $2. Addison said, I've never been on a live YouTube auction before. This is so cool. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it. Looks like Grams and Pops got it for $3. Thank you so much. I will put this back in there appropriately after the show. But we'll start you a pile of good goodies to go with your giveaway that you won. All right, what do we have next? We have some more earrings. I have other stuff. Let's run something else besides jewelry. I'm getting kind of bored with jewelry. Because we do got other fun stuff in here. Oh, this one's really, really fun. Okay, so I picked this one up at an estate sale. I was so super excited because it actually still has the content still in it. But here it is. It is a vintage Mickey Mouse and Pals adhesive bandage box. Band-Aids. Let's be so real. They Band-Aids. But I was excited because the tin is in excellent condition. There is no rusting except for right here, just barely any. But the coloring on it's so good. Usually they like rust right here, and it still has some of the bandages in here. And I'll pull one out so you guys can see. Can you give me a Band-Aid? Can you give me one? But yeah, it's still, here are the bandages. It still has them in here. It's got some extras in there too, but it still has the actual ones. Like these are it right here. I don't know if you can see. Oh man, you can't. You can kind of see, but yeah, still has some of the original Band-Aids in there. Super, super cool. But we'll go ahead and start it off at $1. But yeah, the condition of this just was what got me. But yeah, still got some of the originals in there. It's got a few extras in there. But yeah, again, this is another thing that we had on our eBay store. But like I said, I'm taking a page out of Corey's book and stuff that we've had listed for a while. I am going to go ahead and put here on the dollar auction, see if anybody wants it. And if not, it'll go into the dollar auctions that aren't live. All right. I still think that's super cool. It'd be cool just to put as a display piece somewhere. All right, what else we got? Let's run some of these. This is cool. All right, this is going to be some vintage toys. There are 2 in here. One is the Hamburglar, which is crazy because you never see anything with the Hamburglar. Or I don't. Usually you see like everyone else, but you never see the Hamburglar. So the Hamburglar is dated, and he is dated, I want to say like 1990 is what it says on here. But here he is. Here is the Hamburglar. His date is back here on his back, on his cape. And if you check out the photos on this, you will be able to see a better image of his date. Here is another one. This is a Whataburger toy, and this is from 1995. So you will get both of these. His date is right there, as you can see, 1995. But you will get both of them. We are going to start them off at $1. So you'll get this guy, and you will get the Hamburglar. It's just cool because you never see the Hamburglar. But he would be cool like on a shelf somewhere because he like sits on something. And this guy, like, you push his head and he like moves. But this is a couple items that we had in our eBay store that have been sitting for a while. I thought, you know what? Let's put them in here, see if someone else wants to enjoy them. Put them on a shelf somewhere, display them, something like that. But yeah. All right. I really want to know what his date says. I can't see it in this light. 1990s, I think is what it says. But love seeing the Hamburglar. He is an elusive toy in my area. All right, what else we got? We have a game. Funny story is, Elle and I picked this game up, and we were like, "Oh, we can play it here at the house," and we never did. So, Addison says, "Do you have a Whatnot store?" We did, or we do, but I don't sell on there anymore. Not that I had a bad experience. It's just the experience I had here on District was way better. So we decided to switch platforms and came here to District, which is the dollar auction. But here is the game. As you can see, this is how you play it. We thought it would be funny to play here at the house of the girls. You know, have a few drinks and just gut laugh at everybody. But we never did end up playing it. So it is opened. We opened it, but we never played it.
It's still new.
It's still new. We just opened it to see like how the stuff worked, but we never played it. But yeah, just a fun game to play with, you know, some friends, have a couple drinks, or just put it on the kids. The kids are funny. The kids would have so much fun with this. We should need to try that. We didn't try that, but the kids would be funny to watch to do this. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Let me wet my whistle again. Gotta get my tea in. All right, what do we have next? Let's do this. We have some vintage Avon. And for those of you who are always wanting to know, yes, I do have my pen lots, and yes, we have patch lots. But this is it. It is a 1970s exclusive cream from Avon. Are you the only one left on the dollar auction? Currently, I'm the one that does right now that is doing live auctions. But I do know that Grams and Pops Vintage, and I think there's a couple other people that run, what is it, a static auction, babe? Silent auction, something like that. And they usually run it from, I think, Tuesday to Friday. You can always go on there and bid. They just aren't doing live auctions at the moment. According to Grams and Pops, I think that they're just really inundated. I know Jess and Zena with Resale to Ride, they are super busy with other adventures right now, but they will be coming back. We're not leaving. No one's going anywhere. We're still here. They're just super busy with other adventures at the moment. All right, next is this exclusive cream from Avon. I don't even know if there's any in here. Let's open it together and find out. Ew, it does still have some in there. I say ew, but I guess that's kind of cool. But here it is. See, Grams and Pop says we have static auctions that end on Saturday. But you guys can pick up this nice Avon vintage 1970s exclusive cream. All right. I do know from watching Grams and Pops, their YouTube, that they are really busy trying to clean the warehouse at the moment, listing a whole bunch of items and stuff like that. Addison said, I follow Jess and Zena. Great. Good job. Thank you for following them. Thank you for supporting everyone. I appreciate that. Makes my heart happy. All right. Yeah, Grams and Pops says, cleaning Star Wars. Yes, they have a whole bunch of Star Wars stuff that they are hell-bent on getting sold, which I don't blame them one bit. All right, let's do this one. We've got some Avon fingernail polish. I don't know if this has been used or not. I don't do fingernail polish, so don't get me lying. Again, I don't wear finger polish. But this color is, it says it's soft bluff W1 beige. That's beige. But here it is. Here's the box that I just took it out of. That's what I just read to you guys. Here is the color. It says Avon there, and there is your information as well. But we're going to run that for $1. Get yourself some vintage Avon nail polish. And like, it's still got stuff in it. How do you tell if it's been opened? Is there a specific way to know?
Not usually.
Elle said not usually. Miss Muffet says, used to be 8 to 10 live shows a week, miss them. Same. We still try to come in once a week and, show you guys this lovely mug and chitty chat with you guys. Because if I'm being honest, I love to chitty chat with y'all. I look forward to it. Let's see. Let's do this necklace. This is a vintage fringe necklace. I did the Google Lens on this one. Where did I put it? Google Lens on this one, and all I could get was that it was a vintage fringe necklace. I think it's really cool. You just don't. It just reminds me of my nanny. So let me get all her little fringes correct. All right, here we go. So it is a vintage fringe necklace. This reminds me of a necklace like one of those belly dancer ladies would wear. But we'll go ahead and start her off at $1. But yeah, it's got little blue beads on it, and then it's got all these little dangly things. I just think it's super cool. That, or it reminds me of the flapper dress ladies. Wear like a flapper dress with this. That'd be so cute. Babe loves a good
flapper dress.
I'm gonna say, Babe loves a good flapper dress. She loves herself a good flapper. That's what this necklace reminds me of. Is a necklace from the 20s for sure. All right. Well, Miss Muffet, I enjoy the fact that you enjoy coming. It keeps me wanting to do it more. When you guys are here and you show up and we can chit chat and have fun for an hour, that's what keeps me coming back. Oh, Elle says we got to run the next giveaway. All right, next giveaway is going to be a little lucky owl charm. This is what I'll let you guys see. This is what the card says. It's just a little lucky owl charm that you just carry with you. And then it has a little box that he'll come with. And then here is the little lucky owl. I have a charm like this in my truck. And it says never fly faster than your guardian angel. My mom got that for me. And so I put it in my truck, and it's lived there for, I don't know, I've had that truck for probably 15 years. Okay, another bed. While you guys are on here watching me and shopping, Elle has been shopping for a bed for our dog.
Well, I had to edit some pictures for the barn.
You're funny.
Might as well buy our dog another bed.
Might as well. All right, guys, giveaway's running. It is going to be this little lucky charm owl. He's so cute. He is cute. He comes with the box and his little saying. Be a great little gift for anybody. So that's going to be the second giveaway.
We'll give it to your kid right before finals week.
There you go. That works. All right, what do we have that we can run? Let's see. I have another watch we can run. This is going to be, it's a vintage women's Timex, and it's called the K-Cell watch. Grams and Pops is in this one for $1 already. Let me get it out of the bag and show it to you guys. Here it is. That is the front. Here is the back where it says K-Cell. And it has one of those cool little clasps, that you got to close over. It does still work. It's like, again, I cut my fingernails today, guys, and if I close it, we ain't getting them back open. Not during the live auction, I can tell you that. But we'll go ahead and start it off at $1. Here it is, little gold women's Timex, the K-Cell watch. Is it? There you go. Now you can see it. It does say quartz on it too. Grams and Pops is in this one for $1. Grams and Pops got it for $1. Thank you so much. We'll add that to your pile of good goodies that I have on the table. Oh yeah, I will add it. We're gonna run that at the very end. Just so you guys know, that's gonna be the last thing that we run tonight. That way everyone has a chance. All right, next is gonna be a pair of beaded earrings. These are like a turquoise color. Best way to describe it. So here they are. They are beaded. It says seed beaded wrapped hooped earrings. So here is one. Here is the other one. And I will go ahead and start that one. Also, guys, don't forget to enter in the giveaway. It is absolutely free. All you have to do is follow me, and I make sure I follow everyone back at the end of the stream. So if you win, I will send it to you absolutely free. So make sure that you do enter the giveaway. Right now, we are running a pair of seed beaded wrapped turquoise colored hooped earrings. Also, too, everything in tonight's auction is $5 shipping, and after that, it is progressive, so it'll only be $2 after that. All right. I like these $5 shippings because it makes it so easy for me, like so freaking easy for me. All right, next we're going to run the last pair of earrings I have for the night. If I can find them, there they are. They are a vintage red tassel earrings. So they're kind of like the pink tassels, but just a little bit different. And I put red. They're more of a maroon color, and maroon is my favorite color. So here they are. They have this cool little stone right here and little tassel. Here is the other one. I'm going to try to hold them both here for you guys. There you go. We got these cool little tassels on them. Go ahead and start those at $1. Red, I would say they're more of a maroon color. They kind of like the color of my hat a little bit. They're not so much a true red. They're more of a maroon. But you guys get the idea. And then that's how the backing is. If I take them out of my hand now, we will not get them back this way. So did anybody do anything fun over the weekend?
I slept all day yesterday.
Yeah, Elle literally slept all day yesterday. I unpacked both our suitcases and put all the things away while she snoozed.
I woke up to eat and went right back to sleep.
She did. She woke up to eat and then went right back to bed. All right, next is going to be a pair of I think one of them's actual brass, but they're like coppery brass looking bracelets. I looked them over. I couldn't find any markings on them, and I still don't see any, but they are really cool. So here is the design on one of them. Really cool, like brass copper colored bracelets. Like this one has like, what is that, like a daisy? Or some type of flower there. Oh, giveaway's running. Who's going to get it? Ink Pickers Grandma. Congratulations. And here is the other one. It's more of a goldish color with like, this is like engraved into it, and the outside's kind of like a silver tone almost. But you will get both of the bracelets for $1. We'll go ahead and start it now. But yeah, I like this one a whole lot. If it fit my wrist and it was like not as frilly, I'd probably keep it. Not as frilly frou-frou. I am not a frilly frou-frou gal. Miss Muffet's in it for $1. But they're both super cute. This one you could wear with gold or silver because it has the silver tone. But my favorite's definitely this guy right here. All right, Miss Muff got it. Thank you so much, Miss Muffet. Let me wet my whistle really quick. All right, what do we got next? We have our mystery patches. All right, so mystery patch lot number 1. I have 2 of them. Let me grab number 1. All right, here is number 1. You will get this really big patch, and there is a total of 5 patches in each one. You get some these ones, and there's this one and one other one. So we'll start it off at $1. 5 patches in each lot. This one's really cool. It's really big, like the size of my hand. It is really, really big. I love patches because they're great to put on jackets and cover up imperfections. This patch right here I thought was super cool. Super freaking cool. All right. Excuse me. All right, next one we have patch lot number 2. Patch lot number 2 is going to be this one right here. Now, I will tell you this one's got quite a bit of Girl Scout stuff in it. But we'll go ahead and start it. It's got this one that's still in the Girl Scout packaging. You have this one. There's another big one back here, and it is from 197. And then you have the stoplight one. But this one right here, I think, is the cool one. Just because it's still in its original packaging, Girl Scout packaging. Super freaking cool. But there are 5 patches in each bag. So you'll get 5 patches for $1. All right. And the next thing I have is our mystery pen lot number 1. There are going to be 8 pens in each baggie. You guys know the drill. If I can find number 1, I'll definitely run it. All right. Let's see. What do we got here? I like this one because this one is a plastic pen. You don't see plastic pens. They're usually metal. And then you have a dangly one. And then you have this one. And then we got, there's a Girl Scout one. There is a President's Department one. But we'll go ahead and start it off at $1. 8 pens in each lot. And then you have American flag. I don't know what this one is. That's cool. Honestly, my favorite one is this one. This one, and then also too, this one right here. For sure. But 8 pens in each one. I like the dangly ones too. Those are cool. These came from someone who was a lawyer. We were at an estate sale. I remember this one. All right. Let's see. What do we have next? Let's run this necklace. Have a necklace. This is a copper toned necklace. Where did it go? Oh. Miss Muffet's already. And it's a cool necklace. I'm not going to lie. It's a really cool necklace. I think we lost the gap. He's usually in it on those pin lots. All right. Here she is. She is a copper toned style with the stones. Let me show you your clasp. There's your clasp. But very, very cool necklace. Go ahead and start it out. Miss Muffet's in this one already for $1. It does have some nice patina to it. And here's the back. So you really get the copper tones from the back. A really cool necklace. I even used our mannequin to take pictures of these. What do we name her? Tabitha. That's what it was. I even used Tabitha. Miss Muffet's probably going to take it for $1. They remind me of shark teeth. Miss Muffet got it for $1. Thank you so much.
Shark bait.
Shark bait. Ooh,
Till Feather Finds.
Welcome in, Till Feather Finds. All right. So low-key, out of all the Avon stuff that I picked up from that estate sale, this has to be one of my favorites. Just because it's unexpected, in my opinion. This is going to be a vintage Avon Gift of Love crystal trinket box. So you will get, this is the box that it comes in. So you'll get the box, the original box. And here it is. It's a little trinket crystal dish. I thought that was so freaking cool. So freaking cool. Go ahead and start it. Normally Avon is like makeup and like perfumes and stuff like that. They're really known for all those crazy perfume bottles and stuff, but never have I ever, and my grandmother had a whole bunch of Avon, but I've never seen one like this. I've never seen an Avon something like this. And it's vintage. She's old. And for it to be in this great of condition, no cracks, right, still has the pattern on it. Thought this was super cool. Okay. And like when I picked it up, I thought it was makeup. Like, swear to God. Like, because this looks like a makeup box. But no, it had that little trinket in, that little thing in there. So I thought that was super cool. Super freaking cool. All right, let's run this. This is really cool. For you people out there that like the badges and the patches and stuff, this thing was huge. I got this at an estate sale. It was Elizabeth with Four Seasons. This thing is huge. Like, look at the size. It is a vintage National Exchange Club, the NEC badge or patch. I thought this was super cool. It's huge. But Gramps and Pops Vintage is in it for $1. And it does still have all of the little things that connect it on the back. But this thing's huge. Like, it's huge. And like it's all like embroidered, like it's sewn in too. Like sewn into the patch. So really, really detailed. I thought these were beads up here that were sewn in for a second. That's what I was looking at. But Grams and Pops is going to take it down for $1. Thank you so much. You guys are going to have to let me know how much you sell that for. I'm dying to know now because it's really freaking cool. I've had that in my bucket with all my patches for quite some time now. All right, let's run this next. It's going to be another little toy lot. This is going to be a Daffy Duck and Snoopy. Let me get it out of the baggie here. Daffy, I think, is from 1991. A little Daffy here. He says in 1991 right here on his foot. So there's your Daffy, and then we have a golfing Snoopy with what's his name? I'm gonna say Foghorn. It's not Foghorn. I can't remember his freaking name now. Jesus. And he is from. It doesn't say. It just says Peanuts and United Featured. Woodstock. Thank you. Thank you so much. I was having a brain fart there.
I was gonna Google it. So I'm like, I don't.
I don't know.
Call him Tweety.
It's not Tweety. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. All right, you'll get both of these for $1. I'll go ahead and start the auction. It's just cute. He's a little golfer, and like Woodstock has like the binoculars, watching where it went, and then you have classic Daffy. Classic Daffy. I know Daffy is from 91, but this one did not have a date that I could see. But these are a couple items that we've also had in our eBay store for a while.
Every time you say the 90s is vintage.
The 90s is vintage.
That's offensive.
All right. Elle said that she's offended that the 90s is considered vintage now. I wish I would have kept all the stuff from the 90s that I had, honestly.
I kept my Pogs. Those were my favorite.
Pogs? We have Pogs in there. All right. Next, we have this thing right here. I actually Google imaged this thing, and the resale for this thing was shockingly surprising. Very shockingly surprising. I haven't even opened it. I can't get it open. Is there liquid in there? There's like a flick of liquid left in there. But this is it. I've seen the resale for this go as high as $15 just for the bottle. I don't know if that's sold. I didn't get that deep in the streets, but yeah. But it is a vintage Everything in Paris cobalt blue mini perfume bottle. But we'll go ahead and start that one. But yeah, just a cool little bottle. I don't think it has anything on the bottom. But yeah, this would be cool as a display. Just because the bottle is the cobalt blue. But I was shocked to see that the resale for this was so high. I think there was one that said it was like 3/4 away full, and it was going for like 20-something bucks. I was like shooketh. Like, it's just a bottle. Shooketh. All right. What do we got next? Next we have a vintage perfume atomizer. All right, here she is in all her glory. When I was young, it was called Everything in Paris. Nice. I had to answer a grandbaby's video call, as you should. As you should. But here is the next one. It is a vintage perfume atomizer. It doesn't have any markings on it. We'll go ahead and start that off at $1. These things just scream, I'm classy. I'm classy. I'm vintage. You got to take me out to a nice dinner, wine and dine me kind of lady, right? I had a whole bunch of these. The estate sale that we got these from is where we got all the Avon stuff from. And from what I was told was the lady was collecting things to open a vintage store, antique store. That's the word. Mary's in it for $1. Thank you so much, Mary. Or what does it say, Marianne? I'm sorry, Marianne. But yeah, she had like so much Avon stuff and like makeup and trinkets and perfumes, and the perfumes that you has a little dauber that you would just take out, the little stick thing. So many of those. There was just tonnage at that place. So much stuff. Now the next one is Avon, but it does still have the contents. I do still have a couple mystery pin lots left. And don't forget, guys, we will be auctioning off Elle's personal military pin. But here is the next one. This is a vintage 1993 Avon Victorian Elegant 0.5 perfume. I hadn't even smelt it. Does it smell good? But that's what it says there on the box. And what's crazy is this is a spray bottle. It's actually a spray one. Let's see. You know, this is not half bad. It's not half bad. Normally the ones that have this color, they tough. They real tough. But we'll go ahead and start it off at $1. I like the bottle. The design on the bottle is really cool. But yeah, the ones that are like this, they real strong. But this one's actually not half bad. It's more light than anything. I don't do smelly things. No perfume or candles.
No, that's fair.
Elle said that that's fair.
I'm very picky about my smelly things.
Elle's very picky about it. I am too. All right. Yeah, I have to be. I am. My skin is very sensitive, so it doesn't like almost everything. So there's that. Doesn't like almost everything. For everyone who's jumping in, even though we have ran some things, if you see something in the store that you like, you want us to run it again, just let us know. If I miss it, Elle is here with me. Just let us know, and we'll run it again. Grandpa Pop says vanilla is about the only scent that I can tolerate. You know,
I actually hate vanilla.
Elle said she actually hates vanilla.
It reminds me of middle school.
She said it reminds her of middle school. I mean,
everything was vanilla and fucking cucumber melon.
Cucumber melon, that's the one. That was it. Dude, girls' locker room back in high school and middle school.
Sweaty vanilla cucumber.
Sweaty vanilla cucumber. All right. The next thing that we have, it is going to be a vintage Avon instant eye smoother. Here it is. And it's full to about here. I can see it through the light. But we'll go ahead and start it off at $1. I don't know if you can tell if this is new or used or not, or how much contents is supposed to come in there, but it's like up to here. I don't know if that's normal full or used full, and I don't think that Avon put like things. Oh no, it's new. Is that new?
That's probably new.
Also, that's probably new. I don't know. I put it as used because I don't wear this stuff. I think aging is beautiful. I will take all my creases. They make me who I am. All right, what else do we got? Let's see. I have one last little toy lot that we can do. It's going to be 2 vintage cars. We have a vintage 1981 Burt car, and we have let me get it out of here. This one is a 1988 Toys R Us Joffrey car. So you'll get the Joffrey. You say it Jeffrey or Joffrey? And you will get the Burt.
I don't know because
Pigeon.
If you're talking about like the
Patrol.
ballet school, it's the Joffrey Ballet School, but then I've heard people call the giraffe Jeffrey, so I don't really know.
I that's Jeffrey to me, but to each their own. Jeffrey, Joffrey, it's fine.
Yeah, the English languages are.
Yeah, it is. But they are vintage. This one is again from 1981, and then this one is from 1988. Very cool. Again, a couple items that we had in our eBay store. Here are your dates so you guys can see them.
Oh, I was born in 87.
All right. I was at 83. 83.
You're almost a classic.
I'm almost a classic. You're right. All right. Next, we have our mystery pin lot number 2. Again, there will be 8 pins in each baggie. If I can get it pushed around here a little bit. I don't know what this one is. I don't know if it's trying to be a car. I don't know if it's like a building, but it's cool looking. I'm trying to get it to separate so we can at least get an idea what's in here. All right. So this is, you have a little bowling pin looking thing. You have this one, 1982. It looks like there's a Girl Scout one. And then over here you have a flag. And then this is the one that I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like a industrial type thing or what, but we'll go ahead and start it off at $1. I want to say that's probably like an industrial building, which is really cool. I like it because it's copper colored.
Is it a piano?
Oh, it is a piano. Shut the front door. It is a piano. Stop. Grams and Pops is in it for $1. Nope. You know what? From now on, it's an industrial building. It's an industrial building. That's my story. I said what I said.
Me and Grams are both like, piano.
Thank you so much, Grams and Pops. Hey, it's an industrial building piano from now on. Every piano we see now, babe's gonna be like, look at that industrial building over there.
Probably, Whistle.
A whistle. I think that one was 3. I ran it as 2. So 2 is 3 and 3 is 2. Can you remember that?
No.
I'll remember. All right, next one is going to have, let's see, we got this one in here. Got this. What is that one? That one's cool. This one says, oh, this one goes with that pin. It's an NRSD Spirit of 76. That's cool. All right, we'll start it. I'm over here jip-japping. But yeah, that one's cool. That one's super cool. Then we got another Girl Scout one. We have this one in here. We have another one that says 2019. Yeah, I have it upside down. And then, what is this? This is dope. I don't know. It's upside down. That one's cool, too. Grams and Pops is in it for $1. This is a military one, I think. Huh. Grams and Pops got that one. I'm glad you got that one. It makes it easier. And I don't have to remember 2 is 3 and 3 is 2. All right, next one. Usually all of these have a really cool one in it. Try to. There's 2 cool ones in here, I think. All right, so you have a really old looking, like super old looking, I think that's Girl Scouts. And then there's this one right here. I think this one's my favorite. The Rose. My grandmother's name was Rose. You have a cool building. You got some other stuff over here. We'll start that one off at $1. Yeah, my grandmother's.
Not a piano.
It's not a piano. Grams and Pops is in it for $1. That's my favorite. My grandmother's name was Rosella, and everybody called her Rose. And then over here, there's a small little thing that the lawyers, or not the lawyers, the judges use. Gavel. It's not a piano. There's not an industrial piano in here. All right, thank you so much, Grams and Pops. I don't know if you were here for the other one. Did you want me to run the other one, the pin lot number 1? And did you see the patch lots? I will want to ask that because I know Corey really likes the patches. Because I make sure that I put the patches in the auction that aren't like police oriented for him. Where did that? There it is. While I'm getting ready to load.
Yes, to the pins. pins and let me see the patches.
Bet. Sold. Let me fire up the pin one because I know that you had to take a call for your grandbaby. Patch lot, patch lot. Here's the pin. Move to stage. Restart. All right, so here is the pins. This one had a really cool Girl Scout one in it. Thought that one was really freaking cool. And then it has a dangly one with the dangly. And then it has whatever this thing is. Looks really cool too.
Not a piano.
And then this is actually plastic. I thought that was neat because you never see plastic ones, not old ones. You always they're all metal normally. And then there's this one too, but this one is cool, super cool. I like the dangly one. What is the dangly? All right, thanks so much, Grams and Pops. Okay, so the the patch lots. I got this one that has a really big one in it, and then this one was my favorite out of this. That was super freaking cool. And then this one, the cool one, is it's a vintage Girl Scouts, still in the original Girl Scouts packaging. You let me know. Number 1, number 2, both got it. Easy. Said less. Say less. Restart. That's the pin. It didn't restart. Hold, please. Move to stage. All right, there we go. I just went the back door way. Here is the number 1 with this really cool looking one in it. I thought this was super cool. And then this one, and this is a huge, like, hand reference, huge patch. And then it also has some of these little guys in there as well, still on the original paper. Super freaking cool. I am collecting a Boy Scout lot to run on eBay or somewhere. But so that's me. I'm collecting as much Boy Scout stuff as I can. The Girl Scout stuff, not so much. So I will most definitely bring it here and run it. But yeah. It says, I'm a sucker for patches, but Corey yells at me. There is nothing wrong with that. You tell him, shh, 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 shh. It's fine. We all have our weakness. Mine's pocket knives and
Could be worse.
mine's pocket knives and vintage tins. Let's see. Do this.
Mine's whatever my current hyperfocus is.
Yours is definitely. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let me try that again. Yours is definitely coffee mugs. All right, here is this one.
And vintage, like especially World War II era.
This is cool. And then it's got like this one in there. And then the back one actually has like the 197 on it. Yeah, Elle's is, excuse me, military memorabilia and coffee mugs. Mine is pocket knives and vintage tins.
Especially vintage Marine Corps and World War II.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite.
I don't know. The Nazi ones you really like.
Yeah, World War II.
Oh, that's okay.
I was trying to say Nazi on the left here.
Well, that's what it is.
Well, I know.
Thank you so much, Grams and Pops. All right, guys. For those of you who have waited patiently, thank you so much for waiting. We are about to auction off. You're going to get canceled. Oh, my bad.
Can't stand up.
My bad. Did not know. But we are about to auction this off. This is one of Elle's personal pins that she actually wore when she was in the service. She is a veteran. You can't say was because she is and always will be a Marine. But we are going to auction this one off, and all the proceeds we're going to go to, what is it called?
Till Valhalla Project.
Till Valhalla Project. So let me load this really quick, and we will auction this one off, but all the money for this will go to that charity. So let me...
With a personal donation match.
Do what?
With a personal donation match.
Elle said she's going to match it as well. So let me put L pen. Done. Publish. Add stream. Okay. And that's not what I wanted to do. I did that backwards. Sorry, guys. Hold tight. Hold with me. Bear with me. Don't leave. Okay. And let's see. I was going to run it as a giveaway. My bad. Okay. It's going to be $1. Okay. Publish. Add stream. Got it. Move to stage. All right, here we go, guys. I got it fired in and ready to go. Elle actually linked the link down there to the organization, and she also put that all proceeds will go to that, and she's also going to match what it goes for. But here is the pin. I'm going to go ahead and start the auction. Here it is. This, again, is one that Elle wore on her person when she was active duty. She is now retired veteran. She was in the Marine Corps. So this is actually one of her originals. This is the OG. This is the OG. Thank you guys so much for chipping in on this one. We definitely appreciate it. All right, the Gap Shack got it for $6. Thank you so much, the Gap.
So that'll be a $12 donation, so we're gonna round it up to $50.
Elsa, that'll be $12, so we're gonna round it up to $50. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much, the Gap. We appreciate it. Thank you, everyone, for staying with us for that one. Thank you for everyone who did place a bid on that. We really appreciate it. That's something that's really near and dear to her heart. We always make sure that we give back a lot to veterans in need. That's something big in this household that we do. But that's going to conclude it for now for this auction. Unless you guys see anything else down in the comments, down in the store that you guys want us to rerun, let us know. I will do that. But as always, I will have all of your packages wrapped up and ready to go and dropped off to the post office in the morning. If you haven't yet, make sure that you do check us out on the YouTubes. It is Two Chicks Resell there. That way you can see where we do get some of this stuff. Other than that, we will be back here again Tuesday. He said round up to 10. It won't let me round you up to 10. Yes, we will be back here on Tuesday again at 7 p.m. Central as always. Other than that, do you have anything else you want to add in? I put her on the spot. Now she's like a deer in the headlights over. She said, "Oh, thank you, thank you again
for your donation. I'm actually really excited to send that donation in."
She said, "Thank you again for your donation." She's excited to send it in. All right, guys, thank you so much. Hope you guys have a great night, and we'll see you next Tuesday at 7. Bye, guys.